In today's video, I'll be talking about 3 players that I believe have a chance to have a breakout season in college basketball this year. The first player that I'll be talking about is Shelton Henderson, who was a freshman last year at Miami. He decided to return to Miami for his sophomore year after having a really good freshman season for Jay Lucas at Miami. During his freshman season, Shelton Henderson averaged 13.8 points per game, 4.9 rebounds per game, and 2.1 assists per game. He shot 57% from the field and a low volume 26% from 3 and 58% from the line, while also having a 59% true shooting percentage, a 5.4 BPM, and a 21.2 usage percentage. Most of Shelton Henderson's shots come from at the rim, whether that's cuts, offensive rebounds, simply beating his man off the dribble, or running in transition. Regardless, Shelton Henderson is really good finishing around the rim. Also, Shelton Henderson is a really good defender. He's extremely physical while also being able to guard multiple positions. He just creates a lot of havoc out there on the defensive end of the court. But the main question for Shelton Henderson is his shooting ability. He only shot 26% from 3 on 1.5 attempts per game, while also only shooting 58% from the line. If Shelton Henderson can just become a threat from the outside, it opens up his game so much more. In my opinion, Shelton Henderson is going to be really good for Miami this upcoming year, and I believe he has a chance to position himself to be an NBA player down the road.
Rejected. 2-on-1. Henderson. Donaldson the lob. Shelton Henderson.
Play defense.
Yeah, that's about all they got. They've only shot 2 3-pointers. The rest of their buckets have been 2-point field goals, and they've scored 6 points in the paint.
Count the basket at 1.
Just because Stanford gave them a ton of zones, so it shouldn't come as a surprise.
Henderson right to the rim.
Now Young the rebound in front of Allen. And tried to get it to Powell, stolen by Henderson. And he'll dunk it home. Tremble. Here goes Dixon, and that got smoking. And is that tag guy? You've got to get in front of the basketball.
Henderson, a one.
Then Miami's made its last 4 shots. Shelton Henderson gets for Sense, and Uday has his 4th block. Here comes Henderson, lays it off to Uday, who flips it in.
Have to get a shot up right now. Rejected! Henderson with a hammer!
In that time, boy, he beat them to the miss. It does spin free to Miami. And the foul.
The next player that I'll be talking about that has a chance to have a breakout season is Aiden Sherrell for Indiana. I suppose one could argue that he did have a breakout season last year for his sophomore year at Alabama, but I believe Aiden Sherrell can take his game to another level during his junior year at Indiana. Aiden Sherrell had a really solid season for Alabama, where he averaged 11.1 points per game, 6.2 rebounds per game, and 2.2 blocks per game. He also shot 54% from the field, 34% from 3, and 71% from the line, while having a 63% true shooting percentage, a 9.6 BPM, and a 8.5 block percentage. And he did all of that while only playing 23.9 minutes per game. Aiden Sherrell is one of the more unique big men in college basketball. Not many guys in college are able to stretch the floor while also holding their own in the post as a defender and being able to protect the rim. During his sophomore year at Alabama, Aiden Sherrell connected on 34% of his 3-point attempts while attempting 2.4 per game. I think it's really big for Aiden Sherrell to improve his 3-point percentage. It would be really good if he can get that to 36 or 37%. Transferring to Indiana gives Aiden Sherrell way more opportunity to be one of the main focal points of their offense. I think you'll see a lot more of his playmaking ability this year at Indiana. He showed flashes of being able to make some really nice passes, whether that was out of the short roll or operating as a connector beyond the arc. One of the more underrated parts of Aiden Sherrell's game is his defense. He's able to match up with a lot of players throughout college basketball due to his ability to hold his own in the post as a defender, but he's also able to play as a drop coverage big and protect the rim. Overall, Aiden Sherrell is a very talented player who has a lot more to show, in my opinion, than he did at Alabama during his sophomore year. I believe with more opportunity while being a focal point in Indiana's offense, Aiden Sherrell could have a breakout year.
Use apps how they use Hubbard, because he can put on the floor finish and he can shoot the 3.
There's Sherrell trying to stretch it in Starkville. Here's Allen trying to split a pair. Sherrell rolls. Sherrell.
He can create for himself and for others.
Alabama's pretty much.
Kids, good thing happened when you cut.
Now, once right, once left. Phylon down low to Sherrell, and he Reitzel. That one is off. Acuff was there, and Sherrell is there to pick.
But you certainly can't lose them all. The remaining 3:51 in this game.
Sherrell wide open.
Phylon, Sherrell. That's a three. The under 16 media timeout. Reitzel. Sherrell, another board. Inside.
Baron Phylon tonight. It hasn't much mattered. The third leading scorer in the SEC, watching from the bench. Sherrell. As Sherrell goes 6, and they start the second half 5 for 6.
The last player that I will be talking about that I believe has a chance to have a breakout season is Alex Wilkins for Kentucky. The Furman transfer guard is one of the more dynamic players in college basketball. He had a very good season as a freshman for Furman, but now he's leveling up and has a chance to show the whole college basketball world how dynamic of a player he really is. During his freshman season at Furman, Alex Wilkins averaged 17.8 points per game, 2 rebounds per game, and 4.7 assists per game, while shooting 46% from the field, 33% from 3, and 82% from the line, while having a 57% true shooting percentage, a 34.1 assist percentage, and a 33.7 usage percentage. Alex Wilkins shot almost 6 threes per game and made about 33% of them. In my opinion, he's a way better shooter than that. I think it really just comes down to shot selection, and that is almost the same story with his playmaking as well. He has to make better decisions with the ball, but a lot of that is just because of how free Bob Ritchie at Furman allowed him to play. Alex Wilkins is a very good talent that just needs a little bit more structure around his game to take it to the next level. And Alex Wilkins is going to have the ball taken out of his hands more than he did at Furman, just because he's playing next to a guy like Zoom Diallo, who is another high usage guard that can really get inside the paint and will be able to create more opportunities off the catch for Alex Wilkins. Alex Wilkins was one of the most talented players in the transfer portal and has a chance to have a breakout season on the national stage with Kentucky.
And Wilkins said, let me take... Wilkins, contested 3. Oh!
Like Mike Jones let them know when his players weren't aware.
Wilkins, deep 3. And the shooters roll. Wilkins gives it up. Bronson 3.
Right there. Taylor started off the game extremely hot.
Johnston, he'll try from deep.
Because you can't allow Furman to get second chance opportunities.
Here's Wilkins. Pull up 3. Alex Wilkins knocks it down. As Bronson still down behind the play. It's a 5-on-4 as Alex Wilkins jams it home. Wilkins going right at Caravan. Wilkins working around Caravan in the foul. Points and 4 rebounds. Wilkins blowing by Smith and the by Cooper Bowser. Wilkins running the break. Transition 3 is gone. Already has 8 rebounds for UConn. That's incredible. All 8. Wilkins, that's a deep 3. Malachi Smith. Nearly a steal by Ross. Shot clock at 5. Wilkins will shoot up another 3 and hit again. Been gone through it once before. Gave him a better sense of what he needed to do this time around. Wilkins scores his territory. Do you think it would have been overturned had he challenged?
I do, Andrew, and I think he looked back as well.
All 3 of these players that I talked about in today's video have a chance of having breakout seasons. Shelton Henderson had a really good freshman season at Miami and has a chance to have a breakout year with Miami in his sophomore year. While a guy like Aiden Sherrell, transferred from Alabama to Indiana, will have more opportunity on his plate to show off just how talented he really is. And obviously with Alex Wilkins, if he can clean up the shot selection and decision making, he can be one of the more dynamic guards in college basketball. In my opinion, all 3 of these guys have a really good shot of having breakout seasons. But that's all I have for today's video. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe.